Hi, this is just a bit of a test video because I'm having a little bit of trouble with the GoPro. I thought I'd made a couple of videos and they didn't show up, so what I did is deleted all the videos I had listed on the stick, memory stick, and starting from scratch, and hopefully now it'll all be okay. Might be some glitch, or maybe I just didn't record for some reason, but either way I'll just this is my first video in the new year. It's 2018. It's been an absolute stinker in Cairns. It's been I think yesterday it was about 35 degrees was the top temperature, and boy, it felt like it. The urchins downstairs were still making a racket. They don't seem to be affected. They don't seem to be affected by the noise at all. My plants are in an abysmal state. They don't seem to be doing anything. I think the one I bought as a already growing, the mint, that's doing okay. And that flower there seems to be growing, and the peppers, the green peppers, are sort of, they're alive, but they're doing what the tomatoes did. They're not really progressing much. They're looking healthy enough, but they're not progressing, so it's a bit tragic. But yeah, I just haven't been out and about much lately. The heat's knocked me about on several fronts, and I've got a few things to do today, and this is the first of them, is just get this checked and get a few other things tidied up. My trip, I've just got to change some dates, minor change. I want to spend a bit more time down in Vung Tor, which is the little beachside resort about a couple of hours out of Saigon, and I've never been there before, and I think 2 nights is not enough, because basically the first day you'll be settling in, and you'll just have one full day, and if the weather's lousy it could be a bit of a write-off, and then I've got to go home the following day. So I think 2 days, minimum full days, is what you need in a new place. And it's a reasonable sized place. It's 500,000 people down there, and it's a very attractive looking town. So, and from all accounts it's very, very friendly and more laid back than Saigon. And yeah, Saigon is very frenetic, and I think a 3-day break will go down really well. Yeah, it's quite atmospheric over there at the moment. It's quite humid today, overcast, and you can see that the clouds are pretty low. Just did some shopping at Woolworths. They had a bit of a little incident there with some customer alerted them to an Aboriginal guy, I presume it was a guy, might have been a woman, who was ice affected. Also, I checked my docket, and I found out that the supposed discount on my yogurt doesn't exist, so not happy about that. But at least Woolworths have their cheap mineral water in stock, which is more than you can say about Coles, who just don't seem to be restocking their shelves at the moment, which is pretty basic, one would think. Yeah, very picturesque, isn't it, out there? I like that. Very nice, but as I say, it is humid, so it's always a trade-off, but I don't have the sun pelting down, so that's good. But yeah, warm enough. Wouldn't want to walk much further than from here to the shops and back, to be honest with you. It makes me more interested in maybe getting that, getting a battery trike. There's so much, so many technical improvements with batteries technology at the moment that the performance on those things will probably improve 100% in about a year. If it's the same as what's happening with car technology, the battery with electric cars, they seem to be virtually doubling the range with a new slew of batteries coming out. So yeah, they're making quite big strides with battery technology at the moment. So it's all good for electrics, and I hope that they could just substitute the internal combustion leaf blowers and chainsaws, because they're a menace as far as noise is concerned. So it'd be great to live in a future where we don't have to put up with that crap. So let's go electric, I say. However, I still stick to my guns when it comes to base load power. You still need big coal power stations for the time being to provide that essential base load power. So maybe in 5-10 years alternate sources of electricity will be viable. Apparently solar cells have dropped in price quite considerably, so that's good news. And but they need batteries to back them up. They don't have that. It's only half the equation filled. So anyway, as I puff along, get back to my abode. Oh, other thing is I tried to get some advice on my plants. Actually, I was quite stunned. I contacted the botanical gardens, and a guy wrote back to me with a reasonably lengthy email, and that was nice of him. But it wasn't about specifics in my case, because I didn't go into any. I just spoke in generalities, and then I gave more specifics. But then he just referred me to the permaculture group, and I'm not so thrilled in getting involved in the permaculture group. It's a bit political in my opinion, sort of a bit greeny for my like. I just want to go to a basic gardening group that'll help me propagate plants. But now everything seems to be so political. Maybe I'm being paranoid, maybe it's not quite that bad, but I got a feeling that it's hard to differentiate between the two these days, and it's the way the world is, and I don't think it's a good trend. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever, and either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.